guys, welcome back to another Princess Tiff video. Today I am here with my dad, and also a big happy New Year's to you all. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday. Today we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions. So my dad is a doctor. He's an internal medicine doctor, and he also
Critical care also.
Yeah,
but it is not critical. It's nothing critical.
Yeah, so he also did critical care. So he worked at the hospital for a bit, and now he owns a clinic here in Charlotte. So yeah, we're gonna just ask him a couple questions. Some of them have to do with health and stuff like that. So I thought it would be a good idea just to bring my dad in so he could really explain everything.
Everything that I'm giving you as an advice, always check with your doctor first. And when you do check with your doctor, I'm not going to be liable to what everything is okay. So make sure you talk with your doctor first, understand what you're trying to get yourself into. But the advice that I'm giving you is professional and also personal also.
So I have the questions on my computer right here. So yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, and he has them too. So let's go ahead and get started. The first question is, if for the new year you wish to diet, what is the best way to do that?
Okay. Everybody, Happy New Year and everything. And I'm going to just take a little bit of time also to translate into Portuguese so that those that are listening to us in Portuguese will be able to understand what I'm saying. But the best way to go about diet is not to actually diet. You should try to understand what your main goals are. And when you're making your New Year's resolution, the most important thing is for you to think about being healthy in the new year. It's not, okay, I want to go on a diet. And when you want to go about on a diet, according to the American College of Physicians, if you can be able to lose approximately 10 to 15% of your current weight in 1 year is beautiful. So in other words, it's something that you're going to do that will be with you for a long period of time. And when you're going to diet, you always have to put into mind that you don't want to change things. If you don't like eating salads, there's no point in going for salads. So you should try to think about what you eat and do your homework, meaning what? Knowing those that have the high calories and those that have the low calories so that you can eat more of those that have the low calories and avoid those that have the high calories. There is no point trying to structure your diet as to LA diet or that diet or this diet, but to look at things that you were brought up with. You like your brownie, go for it. But you know that brownie has a lot of calories, so that is what you don't want to overindulge in. Do your homework. You have to know how many calories in foods are, how much exercise you're doing, how much exercise you do to burn your calories, and understanding that to lose a pound of weight, you have to be in a negative balance of 3,500 calories. If you come to think about it, a nice medium-sized salad contains about 560 calories, and an average adult burns about 2,200, 2,300 calories a day, okay? Agora, para falar em português, a pergunta foi se você quiser fazer uma dieta, como você conseguiria fazer essa dieta? Importante, não é uma dieta, mas tentar ficar mais saudável nesse ano que vem agora. Em outras palavras, você precisa fazer seu trabalho para ver que tipo de comida você quer comer e não tenta modificar a sua dieta tanto, a sua comida tanto, mas saber aquelas comidas que têm mais calorias e aquelas que não têm tantas calorias e continuar com sua comida que você come normalmente e também exercício. É muito importante. Todas as dietas que estão lá fora, se você vê bem, eles falam, você vai comer salada, você vai comer isso, mas o mais importante, eles falam para você, você tem que tomar conta das calorias e também exercício. É muito importante. É fundamental fazer exercício.
So the next question is, what is the most effective and safest way to lose weight?
Losing weight is very simple. It's keeping it off that's the problem. When you lose weight, you can go on a strict diet and find yourself having a negative balance of 3,500 calories every week. That is very important. You try and do it in a slow, progressive manner. So if you can find yourself losing a pound a week, beautiful. And do not starve yourself. Exercise, know your calories, know your foods. Em português, a pergunta foi, se você quiser fazer dieta, quais são as maneiras que você pode fazer isso para ser durável. Em outras palavras, você tem que fazer sua dieta de tal forma que é gradual e não é uma coisa, eu quero perder 200 libras ou 200 quilogramas em uma semana. Não, você tem que tentar perder peso suave, lentamente, para você não voltar para trás. O importante não é perder peso, mas manter o seu peso.
So the next question is, how can you stop yourself from procrastination?
You have to know your priorities. It's as simple as that.
Time management is very
time management is very, very important. Knowing your priorities, and also you should always put in mind that, think of it in a way that the way I think of it is that if I don't do it now, maybe in the next 5 minutes I won't be able to do it. So if I can do it now, why don't I do it now?
Exactly. And especially like with my college friends, one good thing that I do is I have a planner and I write down everything that I need to do and I prioritize them. And that's really helped me a lot throughout the years.
Em português, como você pode prevenir que você adia tantas as coisas que você precisa fazer? Se você puder fazer uma coisa hoje, é melhor fazer hoje, porque você não sabe se você vai estar lá amanhã. Você tem que colocar as suas prioridades no lugar certo.
What is the best way to keep yourself from becoming too stressed?
Now, stress is individualized. Many people can do critical care like myself and doesn't faze me. And while other people, you give them multiplication 2 times 2 and it stresses them out. So it's individual levels of tolerance. So if you know that you're a person that is easily stressed, the best way is you meditate. If you can find, even if it's just 5 minutes, it doesn't have to be in a special place. It doesn't have to be, with funky music or whatever it is. If you can just find 5 minutes to settle down, clear your mind, and meditate, take nice deep breath. Em português, a mesma coisa. Como você pode evitar estresse? Estresse é individualizado. Cada pessoa tem o seu nível diferente de estresse. A maneira que você pode evitar isso é meditar. 5 minutos, 10 minutos meditando, você resolve seu estresse.
And then for me, what helps with my stress is, unlike him, I get stressed a lot. I get stressed for like every single thing that I do. So that also works into the time management question. So when you keep your time management like together, you won't have as many things to do and then you won't get as overwhelmed and you won't get as stressed. How to be happier with yourself in general?
Okay, that's a tough question because what some people think it's happiness, other people say, what's wrong with him? That's not happy. The way I look at happiness is you having an emotional affair with yourself. So having an emotional state with yourself, making you happy. Some people having family around them is happiness. Some people having friends around them is happiness. So if it is that you have that teddy bear, that you hug that teddy bear and it makes you happy, just do it. Just do it. And the way to avoid yourself from being unhappy is to avoid things that really make you unhappy. So in other words, if you know that, getting into an argument with somebody makes you unhappy, when you find that you're getting yourself into an argument, take a deep breath and say, look, I have to take some time off, and you walk away. It's as simple as that. I feel happy just by seeing her every morning. I feel happy by seeing, my son and, seeing my wife. And family for me is number one. And that's what makes me feel happy every day. It's not the amount of money you make or where you live or whatever it may be. So each person has an individual way of looking at happiness. Em português, a felicidade é o quê? É individualizado. Cada pessoa tem o seu nível de emoções ou estado de emoções diferentes. Então, uma coisa que traz felicidade para uma pessoa pode trazer não tanta felicidade para outra pessoa. Você tem que ver o que traz mais felicidade para você entender melhor o que faz a sua felicidade na sua vida.
What is the best way to stay healthy year-round?
There is no point in saying, I am taking a New Year's resolution and I'm going to be working out and doing the gym and everything. I just hate going to the gym.
Yeah.
So you have to look for something that, one, is not boring, okay? Something that is easy for you to do, regardless of where you are. You don't have to join a membership of some fancy gym and say, okay, I'm going to this gym, I'm going to stay healthy. No, it's just for you to understand what your priorities are. You look at yourself every morning in the mirror. You look at that person in the mirror, there's a person looking right back at you. Tell that person, look, I love you. I'm going to take care of you.
Just like Michael Jackson said, when you look at yourself in the mirror, like, what's the change you want to see? Like, change it.
Exactly, change it. They're the most important person in your life, the person you're looking at. Em português, como você consegue manter a saúde boa durante o ano todo? Você tem que ver a pessoa que veio, vamos dizer, você olha no espelho. Aquela pessoa que você está vendo no espelho, olhando de volta para você, você tem que olhar para aquela pessoa e falar para aquela pessoa quanto você ama aquela pessoa. Você tem que falar para aquela pessoa que você vai cuidar daquela pessoa. Você tem que se amar própria primeiro. Você tem que se amar primeiro antes de você conseguir qualquer coisa para você mesmo. Tá?
And then I think another way to also keep yourself healthy is regularly go to the doctor. There's no reason to go to urgent care, especially for my friends back in New York. With urgent care, yes, it is a way to go, like, if you need it in that exact moment. Like, for example, if you break your arm, obviously go to urgent care. But if you're sick and you're coughing or anything, go to a doctor, so that way they like get to know you, and then they can give you a better prescription, because some of the times urgent care is also really expensive, and that bill goes to your parents or to you, whoever it goes to. It becomes a really expensive thing. So if you go to your doctor regularly, it'll help you stay healthy.
That is very correct, okay? From I being a physician, you know, I have patients that I've known for 18 years. So when they come in, I look at them and say, oh, wow, I know everything about you, and I can just know exactly how to treat them. No, yes, it's good for you to go to your physician regularly. Do not postpone things. Oh, I'm going to just get over this cold. Once you have symptoms that it's not you for more than 5-7 days, you go to your doctor.
Okay, so the next question is, how can you keep your mental health stable throughout the year? And
are you guys still there? Yeah, okay.
So I kind of have an answer for this one. So the way I kept my mental health stable, especially from like September to December, when I first moved to New York, it was about like October, and I really missed my family. And my friends took me to my favorite place in New York, which is Seaport. And I just chilled with one of my friends, Autumn, and she really calmed me down and helped me realize that everything's gonna be okay. Talk to your friends about your mental health and really just listen. Honestly, just listen, and don't just like have your answer already in mind. Just be like, oh, I'm sorry about that, but here's my day. Make sure you actually listen to them, give them good advice, and it really does help.
For you to maintain your mental health, you have to put it in mind. Yeah, you have to eat properly, okay? Eating properly means, okay, you know what you're putting into your body. Everything that goes through your mouth is what says who you are. Make sure you get your sleep. That is bang on. Because what your brain does, your brain actually works more when you're sleeping than when you're awake. Oh, duh, you see that? How that happens is that your brain is keeping out and washing out all the dirty junk out of your brain when you're sleeping. So if you don't get that shut eye, if you don't get that sleep, your brain the next day you be confused and you know what is going on. And mental health, as she said, is having people to listen to you.
Whether you need to go to like a therapist or anything, like just make sure that you have somebody to talk to, because keeping things inside and keeping things bottled up is really not a good thing to do.
Exactly. And you know, as I said a minute ago, listen to you. There's a difference between hearing you. There's a lot of people that hear you, but their brain is somewhere else.
Facts.
No, it's somebody that actually listens to you and wants to help you, wants to actually do what, you know, is best for the both of you, okay? Em português, como você consegue manter sua saúde mental é simples. Como ela falou, você tem que ter os seus amigos que entendem você e também não só escuta o que você tem que falar, mas também se envolve no que você tem que fazer, ou se te ajuda do jeito que você tem que fazer. E mais importante, você tem que dormir. Você tem que fazer, pelo menos, não é questão de quantas horas você dorme, mas é questão de a qualidade do seu sono. E quando você dorme, o seu cérebro funciona muito mais do que quando você está acordado. Enquanto você está dormindo, toda a sujeira que você acumulou durante o dia sai quando você está dormindo? Que tipo de comida que você está comendo? Os seus amigos, a sua família, que te escuta, que presta atenção do que você está falando, que querem te ajudar.
Do you as a doctor have any other advice to give for this new year?
Okay, so first of all, thank you guys for listening and obrigado pela atenção.
Obrigado.
Quando tiver perguntas mais tarde, você fala para ela que ela vai fazer as perguntas em português e ela vai responder em português.
Yeah, make sure you comment down below if you have any questions and I will be sure to answer them.
My advice to everyone is for you to really understand that you should start off with yourself first. Before you point fingers at anyone, you should try to start with yourself first. My mom used to say, when you're pointing to somebody and say, you're a naughty person, if you look at these other three fingers, they're pointing right back at you. So you have to analyze yourself first. Love yourself first and take care of yourself first. So you should try to always do to other people as you want them to do to you. If only 5% of the world were able to do that, this will be a paradise.
I'm going to say my New Year's resolutions for this year, and then he's going to say his. So I have a lot. Well, I have 7 New Year's resolutions, but they all tie into one another. My first resolution is to work my butt off this year so that 2020 is just a complete year of fun. Make this money, obtain this grain, and really just have a good time with my friends. And yeah, one of my other resolutions is to keep doing what I love, like dance and YouTube, and don't put anything out there that is less than my best. So always give 100%. To love myself and to do more things for me, because no one else can love you if you don't love yourself. Promote myself as if I am a brand, which I am. So I'm really going to try and promote myself, get myself out there so that way people really recognize what I'm trying to do. This one is going to be a really big one for me this year, is to not give anyone effort that doesn't show me effort back. Surround yourself with only positive and supportive people, because those are the people that are going to drive you all the way to the top. You say sorry less. I say sorry for literally everything. I will literally just accidentally touch a person and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I think that we've normalized the word sorry, and I think that it doesn't really mean as much anymore. So I'm really going to try and stop saying that as much and only say it when I actually mean it. The last resolution I have is to just be happy and stay positive and do everything in my ability to keep myself that way, because I have had times in the past where I have been really sad, but obviously these questions are really going to help that, and just to keep your mental health stable and just be happy. I just want to be happy this whole entire year. So yep, those are my resolutions. What are yours?
Sorry guys that this is a little long, but make sure everybody looks at it because it's worth it.
It's worth it.
So please make sure everybody looks at it and listens to it. Em português, desculpa que é pouco mais longo esse trecho, mas é para ano novo, né? Então, pouco mais longo, mas pede para todo mundo lá do Portugal, lá do Brasil, onde for que fala português, para assistir mesmo, porque vale a pena.
Vale a pena.
Minha resolução, não é bem resolução, porque eu sou uma pessoa que coloca metas para mim. Eu coloco objetivos para mim. Esse ano eu estou tentando fazer a maratona, ou correr na esteira, por uma maratona de 26,2 milhas até novembro. E eu sempre fiz isso na minha vida. É quando você me fala que eu não consigo, que eu falo, olha, espera aí que eu vou conseguir. I do not have a resolution for the year. It's only that I always set goals and objectives for myself every year since I know myself as a little child. And my objective for this year is to run the equivalent of a marathon before December, which is 26.2 miles. And right now I'm at 16.8. And hopefully by the time I get there, I'll be able to do it under 4 hours. Hopefully, I'm 56 years old, by the way. So that is my goal for this year. And most importantly for me is to understand and to know that the health of my daughter, and that she's happy with what she's doing, which she's very happy with what she's doing, and also my son, and of course, my right hand and the brain of this house, my wife, and to make sure that they're all healthy. So please watch this. It is worth the watch.
Oh, that almost made me cry.
And put your thumbs up that you like what you see.
Thumbs up. Make sure you give this.
It's long, but it's worth it, guys. Tell everybody in Brazil, in Portugal, everywhere. Tell them to watch it. It is good. This is something that came out from here. And or also?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure you also comment down below if you have any questions for me or my dad. I'm going to be here for another 28 days, so I will be sure to answer all of your questions. Turn on my post notifications so you know exactly when I post, and I will see you guys next time with another Princess Tiff video. Love you, babes. Bye. Mwah.
Stay strong.
Bye. Mwah.
But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy.
Okay. It's actually like pretty good.
Is it already recording?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
It's almost 5 minutes, so like you might have to cut the answers a little bit shorter.
Yeah. Individual is
Oh god, what's the word? Oh my gosh, what's the word? And supportive. On my turn on. Dang. Turn on the little bell so you know exactly when I post. No, that's not what I said.